typical laning phase has one person at the top, one mid, two at the bottom, and one in the jungle, this isn't always the norm. Depending on how you like to play, there's a position and champion that can suit your playstyle. For example, if you like to stay in the backline and avoid getting hurt like me, you might like mage champions with a lot of distance, like Lux. If you like to be aggressive and stay in the front, you might like tanky champions like Rammus. Although there are normal laning positions, when it comes to casual play, the possibilities are up to you. For me, it's super fun getting all my friends into voice chat and then playing with them. But if you're a lot more competitive, you might like ranked mode and try to climb the ladder. I gave up on that. Part of what makes League so exciting is that the game is always changing and never stagnant. It's very dynamic. Whether it's a new game mode, new items, or new champions coming out. Anyway, it's hard to explain everything in one video because League is actually very complex and has a lot of intricate parts to the game that you can only learn by experiencing. Give it a try, and I'll see you on the Rift. I can't.
Sea star I have ever seen. Look, he's got algae and kelp all over his little tube feet there.
And it's purple.
It is purple. Now, I will give you one guess as to what type of sea star this is. Wait, here's a hint. What color is it?
Great.
Close. And a good guess. It is a purple sea star, and this is one of the largest species that you can find off the Pacific coast. And honestly, it is the biggest sea star I have ever handled. Look at this thing. All right, I'm gonna gently peel off a little bit of this kelp and algae from its tube feet. And clean you up here, buddy. Now, I'm gonna turn it, and let's look at the underside. Check this out. You see all these little white things that look like spaghetti noodles? Those are called tube feet. Now, they have thousands of these, and they're used to slowly move over the surface of rocks when they're underwater. And actually, believe it or not, I say slowly move over rocks. When a sea star needs to, it actually can travel pretty quickly. Now, aside from movement, these tube feet are also used to help them catch and consume their prey. Now, what they primarily feast on are mollusks and clams. And what they will do is, let's say my hand is a mollusk, right? You know how they close up in their shell like this? What it will do is completely engulf the mollusk, wrap its arms around, and then use all of its power to peel the shell slightly open. Then they take their mouth, they actually evert their mouth and stomach, right? So that means that their mouth and stomach comes out of the center of their body. They release digestive enzymes into their prey. It breaks down the prey's body, right? So it essentially kills them, poisons them, and then they're able to suck all of that delicious flesh into their mouths, and they have a meal. And you wanna know something really gross? After they've consumed their food, they actually poop it right back out of that same hole.
Ugh.
Mouth and butt right in the same spot. How crazy is that?
That's disgusting.
Totally disgusting, but what an interesting tide pool creature. And without question, the largest sea star I have ever seen. Now, I know in past episodes of Beyond the Tide, we've shown you guys the little bat stars and a couple of smaller species, but this thing is about as big as my face. Now, one cool thing that we do know about sea stars is that if they lose a limb, it can regenerate. So let's say it gets stuck in a rock or a bird or some other sort of predator comes in and bites off one of these legs, it's not gonna kill the sea star. It's called caudal autonomy, and it will eventually grow that limb back. Now, this is a very common species up and down the Pacific coast, and they're pretty simple to find when the tide is at its absolute lowest. Pretty cool, huh?
The purple sea star.
Purple sea star. All right, I'm gonna put this back into the bucket, and let's bring out our big star. You ready for this?
All right, guess number 2, let's do it.
All right, let me get it out of here.